Hola! Bienvenidos a la cocina de Abuelita! Welcome to Nana's Kitchen! And today I'm going to make for you verde, which is green, chili sopa soup. I'm going to make green chili chicken soup. And it's a great recipe. When I was in Acapulco, I loved this chicken chili soup. And everywhere we went, we had green chicken chili soup. And I really like it. So, it uses a method too I want to talk about today that's really good with soup. I'm a soup fan. It's a great side dish to add to anything. You don't have to add anything else. Just have your meat, have your soup. It's great. This goes great with a grilled Cuban sandwich, whatever you want to put it next to. But this method is for making soup. It's a two-part method. One part is to make a hot mixture that you blend until really smooth. Then you make the same mixture again, but leave it chunky and combine the two. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with a big pot. And in this pot, I'm going to put a cup of chicken broth. I'm going to put in there taco seasoning. This is one of those things that's already got all that good taco seasoning stuff in it, so you don't have to mess with it. It's a thyme thing there. And this is a cup of corn or maize. Está aquí. A cup of onion. This is a chopped up medium-sized onion. It makes about a cup's worth. Half a cup of green chilies. Now these are green chilies out of a can. They're chopped green chilies. And I have a whole cup in here. And I'm going to use half of it because I'm going to make half this time and half the other. So I'm going to mix this all together in here. And this gives a really nice flavorful balance of the onions and the taco seasoning and the chilies. And you can see where this is going to start out the soup, the green chili soup. And I'm going to put this on the stove and I'm going to let it simmer. While that is simmering, while that's getting nice and hot and bubbly, I'm going to make the next part. And this is the chunky part of the soup. When I was in Acapulco, I had to ask, green chili soup, how do you get that to be creamy yet have in it chunks? You know, when you cook it down, you get either one. And he said, "Está muy fácil. It's very easy. In dos parts." I don't know the word for parts. Help me here. Anyway, two parts. One is blended, one is not. So make your soups, one blended, one not. So while that is heating up and getting nice and hot, in the fry pan now, I've put in here 2 tablespoons of butter, starting to get hot and melt. In that tablespoons of butter, I'm going to put our chunky ingredients, which would be 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms, the other half of the green chilies, which is about a half a cup. Green chilies are really a mild chili. They don't have as much hot, spicy as like a jalapeno does, but they have a lot of flavor. I just love green chilies. I love green chili salsa, verde salsa. It's so good. That's one of my favorite types. And in this now, we're going to take these mushrooms and these chilies and cook them down, and I'm going to add to it another cup of corn. Corn is a staple in the Mexican diet. Corn tortillas, corn soup, and it makes really, really good flavor into this corn soup as well. So it's just not chilies, it's chilies, mushrooms, and corn. And we're going to saute those down and let them simmer a little while my soup in the back starts to boil. And we're going to make these into 2 parts. Es muy bonita. Now I'm going to take the mixture we had boiling in the back, and it's boiled down just about 10 minutes is all, into this really, really great scented soup base. And I'm going to put it right away in my little blender. You can use a food processor, a blender, a chopper, whatever you want to use to blend this mixture. You're going to blend half and leave half chunky, remember. That's what the secret of this soup is. Blend half and half stays chunky. And now I'm going to give it just a whirl in the blender to mix up that mixture that I had boiling in the back. I'm going to make it nice and smooth. And now, the star of the show es la crema de queso, cream cheese. Philly cream cheese now is going to make this creamy and smooth and just float off your palate. So we're going to watch. Now I'm going to add to this mixture that little silver package cream cheese. And the heat from it is going to make it nice and melted in there. It's going to make it nice and creamy. Just put the whole thing in there. And give it a whirl once again. If you dance a little bit, it makes it taste a lot better. A little salsa, not in the recipe, in the dance. It's important to add this part. There it is. It is so creamy, so perfect. Green chili, verde chili. And this is the creamy part. So easy. Just put the stuff in a pan, heat it up till it boils a little bit, blend it up, put the cream cheese in there, and then this is the chunky part. Now this, remember, was our mushrooms, green chilies, corn, a little bit of butter, real butter, right, Paula? And we're going to add that in. So it makes it a creamy, chunky, perfect verde, green, verde chili sopa, soup. Verde chili sopa. Look at that. I just wish we had smell-o-vision. What's Spanish for smell-o-vision? I wish we had smell-o-vision for you to be able to smell this. Now, the final thing that makes it just perfect to put it on the table for your family is the pollo, chicken. Pollo. Use it either rotisserie chicken. I use some canned chicken. Leftover chicken, pollo. It's a standard as well in Mexican cooking. Pollo. We're going to add pollo at the last minute so it doesn't break down, doesn't get too soft and shredded up. You want it nice chunks. And this is still really hot, so that pollo will heat through. You can throw it back on the stove for a little bit if you need to heat it a little bit more. But now it's a main dish. Pollo verde chili sopa. Chicken green chili soup. There it is. It's a great family meal. Put alongside some fresh bread, put some Cuban sandwiches, make it something nice and tasty and warm. It's great. It's very nutritious and it's creamy because Philly makes it that way. Philly is so great in any soup you might want to make, especially verde chili sopa. It's got not just creaminess, but a little bit of spice and a little bit of bite. And it's got that chili, green chili, and seasoning in it, but then it's got the creaminess that puts out the fire. Philadelphia cream cheese stars once again in Abuelita's Cocina, Nana's Kitchen. Green cheese. You're gonna love this.